Sweet. Do any of you have the Liquipedia for the tournament you guys did? Because I was looking for the Scrims World one.
Not on Liquipedia, it's only Start where...
Yeah, it wouldn't be on Liquipedia because the tournament's not actually done yet.
No, check, it's the finals is on, but not the fucking one before it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do any of you have like a bracket I can just have like a quick look at?
I got it.
We versed, who was it? Zen, Sprat, and Hawk.
Oh, how'd that go?
We got swept.
I went okay. The first two were 1-goal games, and then we got 7-2'd.
Yeah, look, I think the mental was a bit in the bin in that third game.
Yeah.
Oh, Gaming Gamers made a run. So you guys
First gaming gamers and greatest gaming gamers.
There's greatest gaming gamers as well?
Yeah, they beat us lower bracket.
Oh no.
Gaming gamers and greatest gaming gamers actually versed each other.
Oh man, this website. I miss Liquipedia already.
Yeah, Jake.
Okay, this website.
Do you have the power to make a Liquipedia page?
I do not. Why do you want to play a one, do you?
Yeah, man, I want one for me. To look like a pro.
You want that pro tag on
I mainly just want like if someone wants to click on my name, they see all the stuff. That's I think it's just cool. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So who's on grading gamers? Gaming gamers.
I don't remember, but it was definitely winnable.
Homie Change and Azza.
Yeah.
Oh geez.
Yeah. We
One of them
only
had,
lost
like,
the blue tags, so.
Yeah, actually, the two series we lost for blue tags.
We could have won, but
we definitely could have.
We won. We lost 3-1. But yeah, I threw the first game. Second game we only just clawed through. Third game I'll blame on Vil for not reading up, and then fourth game we almost got it.
Oh wait, sorry, I lagged out a bit. What were you saying?
That doesn't matter.
Alright, well,
Leg through first game, we just got second game. I threw third game, and then fourth game was the teamwork of losing.
It was like OT, I think. Or actually,
yeah,
no,
I think so.
We just lost by one.
Yeah, no, I think it was we almost scored a 0-second goal or some shit.
Alright, the first thing I want to know is, did you get kickoff gold much?
Not really.
I think there might have been one in the tournament.
Alright, we can
I think there was
that.
one.
We can take that. Considering there was like 3 in 2 games midweek.
Oh no, if you looked at all the scrims, the start of every game had one.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like almost every game, I reckon.
Alright, any of these you want to start off, or just pick any of them?
Lucas said he wanted to watch one of the ones with Sprat. One of the close ones.
Oh yeah, the one where we lost by 1
I feel like, yeah, one of them they weren't freestyling the whole time, and we kept up sorta.
That would have been game 2.
Yeah, game 2.
And Milk, you changed your camera settings, man. What happened?
They're still the same.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, just using breakout.
I saw a Twitter post that you were using different camera settings.
Oh wait, was that after the midweek thing?
I thought you changed your settings before that.
You just
might
didn't
have.
realize last time, that's it.
Yeah. How are you finding the new cameras?
They're alright. I tried switching to Fennec as well, but it was too big of a change, and I couldn't keep my Mac up.
I'm gonna change it one at a time.
I think that makes sense to do it one at a time. Yeah. So is this the game you guys wanted to watch? 2-1 loss to these guys?
Yep.
I think so.
Cool. Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about midweek with the passing. I know he brought it up, but see how you're very like pointed away from the ball, Milk? It's like, yeah, it's like once you play against the fast teams, it's like this is exactly how you get punished. It's just awkward, right?
Wasn't a great pass either.
Yeah, it's maybe not the best example because the pass wasn't the best, but if you watch from Hawk's perspective, Sprat, it's like Sprat's just intercepting everything here, right?
Yeah.
There's just so much space. Oh my gosh, too windy. Yeah, so be real careful of that because it really. Oh, they are pre-jumping. Oh no.
In the first game, they were full freestyling and practically owned goal.
Yeah.
Went for a double tap, missed it, and someone tapped it in.
Pretty sure they're freestyling the first 3 series out of 4.
That would probably explain why the last one was the only one that we got shit on in.
Yeah. Let's have a quick. So we were just talking about boost management. I'm just looking at our notes from midweek. How's the boost management been going, especially in the comp?
Pretty good. I am not even focusing on pads, but I've somehow managed to average like 70 something.
Yeah.
Across the entire day.
I think I'm averaging about 60.
Yeah.
Even though that's not that important.
I've noticed that even with low pads for me, like that's sort of dropped off since I haven't been focusing on it. I've been 100 boost when challenging like 90% of things.
Awesome.
Which is more than last time, but I've had lower pads. I don't know how that works.
Yeah. Is that a stat you can get on ball chasing?
Yeah.
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 Because I actually think that's probably the most important boost stat to look out for.
Yeah, my average amount has been over 50 pretty much ever since as well.
Yeah. No, nice.
My mate's just caught a shark.
Caught a shark fishing.
Yep.
What a beast.
Yeah, I'm not like the most sure of what I can do, like.
Yeah.
Even though I should technically just go, but.
So this just looks like you're just not used to playing fast teams, right? Because it's like you get caught off guard by Zen winning the race here, so you're like out of position, and then it feels like you're not ready for this backboard, so then you're out of position.
Yeah.
And then all you can really do is pre-jump, right?
Yeah.
Because I think like the best thing you could have done is just been
Faster
ready
and
here.
Take the ball as well.
Yeah, just been ready here, and I think you had like 30 boost, which is definitely enough to like get up to here, right? Because you can see it's like the ball's not very high when Sprat hits it. So if your positioning was good, even with low boost, you'd be able to win the race, right?
Yeah.
And then same thing here. It's like if you're gonna let Sprat hit the ball, probably being just like a little bit further back, just to make this aerial a bit easier for you, right? Because it's like, yeah, you'll just see as you watch it, it's like you're just like a little too close to jump. And now here again, you're just like a little too close to jump. Well, you probably could have jumped actually. So maybe it was just like confidence or something. Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about though? Where I'm just, it's just about being able to attack the ball. Yeah.
Could have just gone backboard as well with 10, I guess, earlier.
Yeah, like if you're really, because you were pretty low. So you're right. If you have like very low boost, definitely driving up the backboard is like maybe a good way to stay relevant. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, you just got to make sure you're doing something, right?
Yeah.
That's the big thing. I guess we'll have a quick look at what you're doing as well. Milk.
Yeah, I was sort of a boost hog for this, I think.
So you're overcommitted for the big pad. Yeah, this is where like near post rotating gets its bad name from, is like this exact rotation, because like you're just you're like low boost and you're rotating into the traffic of everything, and you're also not really going to get that big boost, right?
Yeah.
So it's like there's a time and place for this, but this is like the one time where it's like you just want to get every small pad you possibly can and then be ready like here, right? Because you definitely if you rotated a little wider, you definitely could have spotted that Legacy was a bit awkward and gone for this, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's been a pretty common theme we've been talking about, Milk, with the rotating. Just another kind of specific example of it.
Yeah, and then there's the turning out again.
Yeah, I was actually just about to say this. I was honestly like surprised you didn't get intercepted. I think because it was off kickoff, but you can see like it's just so much time for them to intercept this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you going for a shot here, by the way?
Sort of a pass. I would have aimed a bit more down with my front.
Yeah.
Shot.
I actually don't think you had enough boost to shoot it either, eh? Because you need to get a bit higher.
Maybe. I don't know.
Good recovery though.
I was just thinking, because I remember midweek we were talking about like you guys were lacking a bit of like clinicalness, even though you were creating good chances, right?
Yeah.
And this is a good example where it's like it's not the best example because Milk doesn't have enough boost to pass, but it's like if you can get a powerful shot on here, it's just like you're just scoring a lot more of the time than if you like backboard, because backboarding, it then puts a lot of effort on like Legacy to then step up and be the clinical one, you know?
Yeah.
So just being like very like goal oriented in like key moments like that is really important. But yeah, obviously you had no boost, so shit happens.
Yeah, one thing they were doing was they got a lot of like they stole a lot of boost from us, I found.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Good teams will do that, and it sucks. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, this is tough. Again, this is just another kind of like almost like inexperience against these top guys, you know? It's like you're just out of position because it's like people just don't do that until you're up against like Zen, you know? So yeah, don't be too hard on yourself for those ones. That'll come with time.
So I don't get too bummed about losing to people that are actually good.
Yeah.
What a commit here, by the way. Wait till it's right above your head, Tigo.
Yeah, no, this wasn't great. This is what we're kind of talking about as well, Milker. It's like you've got such low boost that if you want to stay close, you're only really looking for like a killed 50, you know? But it's like it's probably even just better to get out straight here, but then definitely here it's like you're just like not doing much, sticking around. Yeah. And you guys are actually really lucky not to get scored on there. Yeah, they miss an open. Bang. Do you know how you could have hit this harder, Vil?
By not hitting the ceiling would be one option.
Yeah, but you know the mechanic to like the
Isn't
way to
it
do
like,
it?
as you like touch it as it bounces and it pings it away?
Nah, that's actually how you hit the ceiling. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, if you want to get it further a bit easier, like yeah, like the perfect clear is like exactly as it bounces and you generate like all that power, right?
Yeah.
But if you just want the consistency, you can wait for the ball to bounce out a bit further and then smack it, and yeah, it'll help you just like consistently get it out instead of the ceiling.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then a small thing, I'm not positive, but I think a side flip may have gotten you it low as well. I think a diagonal flip.
Yeah, could have.
I'm not a dom main, but yeah, it's good.
Neither am
I. It's good to keep that stuff in mind, because yeah, like another good example where it's like once you reach the higher levels, like these clears will get punished like bad. Like you can see, like Hawk's actually like perfectly positioned to punish it, but then kind of messes up his touch a bit. Yoink. Yeah. I think this is what our very first session together was about, Legacy, if you remember. But yeah, it's like, if you guys want to be like clinical in these situations, you got to kind of have like a plan of how you're going to score, right? Because it's like, there is a world where someone can score this, right? It probably involves some kind of ceiling shot, or maybe you try and like touch it and then set up your teammate like really well, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like this is, yeah, maybe there's like a flip reset opportunity. Like there's worlds you can score this, right? And then, but then that hit's just like, it's just kind of a meh hit, right? Which will happen, but yeah, if you guys want to work on that like clinical thing we were talking on midweek, it's like always having that plan of like, how am I scoring this, or like how am I setting up my teammate for like a pretty easy chance.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, easier said than done. That's really nice. Yep. Yeah. I'm still really impressed with the fundamentals you guys have. You're like rotating really nicely, setting up good chances. Was this an open net miss? Oh, not really, but really close chance. It's a good idea. Oh, that's a YOLO challenge, Vil.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. You guys are getting a bit lucky to not be getting scored on here. Let's have a quick look actually. Back at the YOLO challenge.
I don't even remember why I did it.
I had this problem at one point where it's like, it's sometimes a bit hard to see Hawk here because he's like not jumping, you know? So it's a bit hard to realize how quick he's gonna be because he's just kind of like directly under the ball, right?
Yeah.
So like even though he's not up, he's still very quick, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that sucks. Nice. Oh. Same thing with the clinicalness here, by the way, Vil. If you're going to commit this hard, you may as well just jump, you know? Because there's a world he misses. And then it's like you've already committed so much that's like an extra like 1 second jumping. It's like 10% of the time you might score, which is amazing, and then 90% of the time you'll just be like a tiny bit slower. It doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of see boost management is kind of probably the biggest strategy problem you guys are having, hey?
Yeah.
That was just like a slow burn of just everyone having no boost. Was it you as well, Milk? Yeah.
Not quite.
Huh?
Not quite.
Not quite.
Commit as well.
Yeah, this is something to think about, Milk, where it's like when you have like 100 boosts, especially when you're under a lot of pressure, it's really important you like use it well, right?
Yeah.
It's like the challenge you go for here, it's just kind of like, it's kind of like risky. You're not really, well, like you're literally not using your boost, right? And then Vil's just, and then Vil and Legacy are left with like no boost and like actually can't do anything, right? So it's like probably like, again, just like the same idea we kind of been talking about, where it's like you don't even have to follow Legacy here, you know? It's like you can honestly just let Legacy try and just do his solo play thing, and then just have like 100 boost here, and just be confident that you can defend everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost a kickoff goal.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Kickoffs like that just happen every now and again, though. Not often.
Yeah. Milk, this is good, by the way. Milk, this is actually just what we were talking about. Where it's like, you're just chilling, and then it wasn't perfect, because see how you're still kind of... Like, see how you're still kind of backwards here?
Yeah.
But it's like you're just waiting, and then you're finding your moment, you know. So that's good. It's good to see you incorporate it.
I think Vil could have like kept that ball close to him there.
I think initially I was going for a pass to Milk and then realized he had no boost.
Yeah. Yeah. It was also a bit difficult to touch this to yourself. Yeah. Definitely, ideally in the spot for sure, it's like pass yourself off the wall and then try to get a goal or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is also important sometimes where it's like, yeah, sometimes, especially out of defense, less so in offense, but like you can just bang it, you know? Like if you're not confident, you can make the most of your touch. Just bang it. Because even though, actually, it's a good example. Even though this wasn't the best hit, right? It's like it did give. Let's find Milk. It did give Milk the time to go all the way back right, get this big pad, and then get back in time. You know. Yeah, it's really nice, Milk. That was sick. Yeah. Just unlucky you're up against Hawk.
Yeah.
If you're up against anyone else, you're getting like a powerful shot there on like maybe an open net. You know. Yeah, but yeah, like you can look at this, and it's tough because it's like you can do this against any team theoretically, but it's quite difficult because there's a few small things you could have done here to maybe be a bit quicker to this, right? Like you can see like you have no, your like momentum's pretty slow. You were like a tiny bit slow to jump. Like there was all these like micro adjustments you could have made to try and be a bit quicker to Hawk, right?
Or even like got to the height and flipped out, same what he did.
Actually, yeah.
That I'd probably beat him.
Yeah, 100%. That actually is why Hawk was so quick. Cause yeah, it was actually very impressive what he did. Let's have a look. Pop, pre-flip. Yeah.
He fucking wave dash on the wall.
Yeah. So that's the thing. It's like there's these small things you can do to be like quicker and quicker in Rocket League, and it's like until you play these guys, it's a bit hard to realize it. You know? Because yeah, it's like in ranked, it's like Milk's getting that like 99 out of 100 times, you know? It's like, but as soon as you play against Hawk, it's like you're like, oh shit, I could have been a lot quicker. Oh, guys, I think you have a lot to be proud of against that game for sure. I think like you held like the game plan together really well. You created some good chances. Like there was only a few times you got caught off by their speed, and then yeah, it's just working on that clinicalness, right?
Yeah, because I think we were trying to adapt a little bit to, I don't know, defend their faster play style a bit by just trying to get an early challenge on so they throw away possession or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, it didn't work super well, but it's better than what could have happened.
Yeah. No, I'm impressed, guys. That was really good. Just, yeah. I think that match was a good highlight of what I was talking about midweek, where it's like, it's still very important to work on those like individual mechanics and everything, right? Because as a team, I think you guys played just as well as them. Your rotations were clean and everything, but it's like, they were just so quick, you know, and just like so mechanical. It's hard to match that. I'm curious to see the one where you guys get smashed. I don't think I downloaded that.
I think we played absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
You guys were freestyling as well?
No, they were, but our mentals were just in the bin at that point.
What mentally kind of made you guys shut down?
It was just the close game back to back, and it's like
we felt like we could have won.
Yeah, which put everything into the first two, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like the series we did after that against the greatest game it had okay and not very good as well.
Oh, oops. Alright, we can take a look at that one next. I just accidentally closed Rocket League. Yeah. With the mentality thing, yeah, it's always like it does often feel like close against when you're coming up against like those like top teams, you know.
Yeah.
So you do want to be careful of that because yeah, it's like I remember as well. It's like it's so frustrating, especially when you get 3-0'd and it's like 3 close games, and you're like, "Fuck off, man!" But like, yeah, it's like I think you guys are just gonna have to get used to it, honestly.
Yeah,
it sucks, but that actually is just the experience of playing against better teams.
I think that's what I said to Milk last night.
Yeah.
Gotta get used to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sort of happy in the way that the only teams we lost to is a team that, like, one of them had went to a major, and then another one, the other team had like a world's contender, wild card contender.
Yeah. No, you guys should be proud of your run for sure. And it's tough in these like big open tournaments, you know, because it's like you're just gonna run into those teams. And yeah, it sucks if you get smashed. It sucks if it's close. Just sucks. But it's great for it's great for your experience, right? Oh, that's just mean. Can you guys see, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Let's have a look. Yeah, kind of same thing here. It's like it's a lot more clinical generally if you kind of just like try and shoot these, and then have the pass be almost like just have the pass like organically happen if it's like really good, or like choose the pass if you like see it's good, or let the pass organically happen just because of like a 50 or something, right?
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's like when you try and force these passes a bit too much, it's like there's nothing really. Like a good way to explain it is it's like there's no real difference between like this being a pass to Legacy and this being a pass to Hawk, you know?
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of just like equally as good for both of them because you kind of just went for it blind, you know?
Yeah.
You were just, so that's why, yeah. I think like start these out generally, unless Legacy's like really calling for it. Start these out thinking like solo play, and then pivot to pass if it's like free, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this is the other reason actually. Yeah, and the reason I'm like talking about this is because of this exact reason, where it's like passes are also just inherently risky because it's like if they don't work out, suddenly your teammate's in a 1v3 and there's only so much they can do against like plays like that, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah. Either way, it was a good setup, and yeah, would have been a good pass if the defenders weren't as ready as they were. And I guess actually, Milk, we can talk a bit more. Let's think. Because yeah, we've been talking about this. I think going back for big boost is totally fine. I think as long as it's there, I think. Because I think you really get screwed when you turn and you don't actually get the boost, right? It's a bit unlucky, but then there's only so much you can do if you have no boost in this situation. Yeah.
Surprised he got the like. He's a really good ones player, so. But I haven't really seen anyone turn the ball like that.
Yeah.
And keep it low.
Yeah. No, that was just a sick dribble. Like, you're just gonna let them in sometimes 1v3, but it's worth trying to see what you could do. Probably here again because you have low boost, Milk. It's probably better just to let Legacy just kind of like sit behind this. Because you coming flying in kind of makes legs. Oh, sorry, this is Vil. Makes Vil a bit awkward, right?
Yeah.
This is similar. Yeah, this is similar to what we were just talking about when we were talking about like you kind of like jumped in when you had a lot of boost and it didn't really work out, right? And this is kind of like similar but the opposite, where it's like, but you're jumping in with like low boost, where it's like you may as well just let Vil do his thing there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really nice pass out of defense. Yeah, that's a beautiful goal. That's sick. That was really nice. Alright, Legacy, how are you gonna score this? I like the effort. I like the effort. I can see you're really going for it, so that's what's important. Oh.
I think that one was just a really late call, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I definitely shouldn't have hit it anyway, but yeah, I think that is the reason that I just absolutely destroyed leg there.
Yeah. I think the better example, like, I think it's always a bit risky coming from the side like this, right? You see how you're coming from the side, but you see Legacy's going back, so you kind of know you can do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I think the problem is you were just a bit too slow, and it made things very confusing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's real, like, the faster you play in Rocket League, it makes like rotations easier, right?
Yeah.
It's like you probably could have just gone for this free ball.
Mm-hmm.
Try touch it to yourself or touch it to Legacy if he's back in time. But instead, because you wait, you turn back, then you turn forward. I think that's where Legacy probably got a bit confused, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually see, because if I'm Legacy here, I see you turn back, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should go, right? But at the same time, Legacy as well, I would probably just stay the hell away from here, just because this can happen, you know? Like, you can see Vils in front of you. I wouldn't be too keen to go for this to begin with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the classic, both people are like kind of in the wrong. I see. There's gonna be a real floodgates open moment where they score like 4 in a row. Oh,
yep.
Yeah. So this is the other reason why it can feel really close against better teams, because this kind of happened a few times last game as well, where it's like you can see how close these guys are actually to scoring, you know, but they're kind of messing up a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So that's why it can be really frustrating when it's close, but they're still a better team, because they're just not always going to hit their shots. Nice. Same thing here, Milk. Do you see how you just have a bit of a habit of just kind of like going close, but then it's hard to make it work, right? Because then even when you are close, you just got beat there. Nice play. Oh, Vil, same thing. It looks like you've got a blind spot. Yeah. I think you've got a blind spot for like cars on the ground. That's kind of what it looks like. Because it's like, you can see Zen here, like on your screen, but I don't think you're like,
definitely.
I don't think your eyeballs can see him, right? You're just like, you're just tunnel visioned on something. And yeah, I think it's because he's on the ground, you're like struggling to like get the depth perception to see just how much quicker he is, right?
Yeah, definitely could be a part of it.
Yeah. And this is tough, Milk. Just everything a bit too like. I think like if you like were able to get your turns a bit tighter, you could have got away with getting the boost here. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's better teams will just hit the ball harder and just punish you, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see, even if you guys weren't feeling great mentally, I don't see any kind of like changes in your style just yet, which is nice. Oh, that is that's a tilting demo. I'd be pissed at that one. Yeah, no, you guys are still playing like very solid. Oh, this is all very risky, but we get away with it. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just so low to it.
Yeah.
I should have just gone back instead of trying to get it.
Yeah, you can see there's just not much you can do with no boost, right? It's like it's just so awkward. And then that just turned into a pass to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be. Yeah, this is what I was kind of saying with like the Vil thing. It's like you gotta be real careful because it's like there's nothing really stopping this from being a pass to the other team, unless when you do these kind of stuff blind, right? You're definitely getting better at it though, Milk. You're definitely yeah. It's tough because like we're still seeing a lot of examples of it, but you're getting better, so it's good. Oh, here's another example. Yeah. Legacy, I think what you have to do in these situations, if you want to go, you have to call your teammates off. Which can be a bit tough. Because like no one likes getting called off the ball, right? But it's just the same situation where it's like Milk can always go for this, which is going to make it confusing if you commit as well, right?
I just sit behind him in the wall.
Yeah, so it's like either sit behind him or it's like I can understand why you went for this. Like I think you've got a good challenge here, right? But it's like if you want to go for these challenges when your teammates are kind of in front of you, I think you've really got to like call it very aggressively, right? Yeah. So what, one or the other? Because yeah, you can see like this is like a perfect ball for you, but it's like obviously just Milk just didn't realize you were there or something, right? And it's like from Milk's perspective as well, it's very reasonable for him to go for this. It's like he's like, yeah, I'm close, I've got full boost, right, I can get a good touch, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just a spot where it's like comms are super important, and if you're not comming, it's like yeah, just chill, just assume Milk's gonna do something, and if he doesn't, just make a play at it in the midfield, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
There as well.
Oh yeah.
Goal. I tried getting a touch on my corner, but it sort of hit my side, so it didn't get the height I wanted.
Yeah. I can see what you're going for. That's the second time this game you guys have gotten kind of punished. Actually, well, yes, similar themes. Yeah, Bill, here's your boost management coming to bite you a bit.
Yeah.
Let's see. 12. Missed.
Just missed so many pads.
Yeah, you missed those 2 pads, and it just made such a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you just... Yeah.
Didn't get any bet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, didn't get any on the way back either. Oh, no.
Yeah, no, that was bad. That was terrible.
Yeah. Nah, learning the pads without thinking about them is just like such a good superpower.
And don't do it by getting into fucking training, free play, and turn out boost. It's fucking horseshit way.
You reckon?
It's boring as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
I think I tried it like 2 minutes. Well, not even. No, not doing that.
I reckon it's probably the same for me, to be honest.
God, Milk, you get completely done here, man. This sucks. I guess same thing again here, Milk, right? It's like you have so much boost, you don't have to make such a risky challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you might have been a bit... Things are a bit more confusing because it's just off kickoff. Like, Legacy would normally be further back, but either way.
I just went for it to try and get a force out of him because I knew, if I give him time, he's just going to dust me no matter what, pretty much. I mean, I could do something better if I wait, but...
Yeah. I'm not a massive fan of the forcing kind of mentality because of when this kind of happens, when just no one's behind you and you just get scored on, right?
Yeah.
But it has its moments, so I know what you're talking about. I'm just wondering, there's definitely a better way to force this. I think let me think. What would you guys do here? Or even you, Milk, doing this again. What do you think the idea?
I feel waiting for the touch at least.
Yeah. So I like waiting, but I'm also just saying even if Milk does want to force the issue, what's the best way to challenge this?
You just drove forward.
Just slow.
Yeah. I think staying grounded and then just being ready. Like even if they decide to do a massive flick over you, then like that's the force, you know. And you've done enough, and you're not overcommitted. Phil, you've also got to be a bit careful of getting out of position, boost hunting as well.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this could go real bad real quick.
It definitely could have.
Yeah. It's like it didn't, but just, yeah, it's something to keep in mind. Oh man, they're not even letting you touch the ball anymore. Oh, close. Yeah, see, like this, everything but the challenge at the end. This is a nice way to force the issue.
Yeah.
Then you just get faked. Yeah. Oh, so same thing here, Vil. There's just so much you could do with this, right? This is like a flip, like air dribble, flip reset goal.
I actually once again think I was trying to pass it, which wasn't the best option.
Ah, you're trying to pass.
Because I think leg was low boost, just like, once again, just exactly the same as last time.
Yeah, yeah. Because you can see the play I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Cool. You got a good trialing play style. I'll tell you that much. Because honeymooning, like when you're trialing with teams, there's like nothing better than the dude who just passes to you every time.
Look, even when I used to actually be on the team, I was still passing a lot.
Yeah.
Because I actually used to be on Cursed, and then I quit Rocket League for like 4 months.
Ah.
What a goal, by the way.
Yeah, and calls it retiring.
Mate, I wasn't planning on coming back, right?
Oh, that is an incredible goal. Yeah, that sucks.
You just laugh when it was on me too.
I think this is like a similar thing, Vil, where it's like you're kind of like missing the good opportunity to go.
Yeah.
Like, and then you're kind of waiting, and then it becomes harder, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, see how you don't. What am I thinking? It's like, so you've missed the opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you thought Sprat was going, and then he wasn't. It's fine, but then you kind of like hang around and then get beaten again, you know?
Yeah.
The more I look at it, it's not. I don't know. Let me think.
I definitely understand what you're trying to say, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hang around too long, it puts me out of position, and then legs left pretty much alone.
Yeah.
And I could have challenged at a much earlier point to just completely cut off the play altogether.
Yeah. And then I think
like even there I could have jumped probably.
I think yeah, this is probably what made me think about it, where it's like I think you like have to go here because like I think you've read this. I think you've read this well enough that you are at least getting a challenge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Because I kind of like turn it and then just like no, can't do it.
Yeah.
Go away. Even though I definitely could have done it.
Yeah. So I think just developing, being able to like pull that trigger and just like go, you know.
Yeah, I think it's like what you were saying with leg couple sessions ago with just the hesitation.
Yeah, it's like you're probably a bit too fearful of it like not working out, but then it's like you're not doing anything, so you may as well do something, you know.
It's better to do something than nothing at all.
Yeah, it looks like Vil and Legacy, you two are gonna have very like similar problems. And then Milk, you're gonna have like the inverted problems, you know? Because Milk, we've been talking about you where it's like, let's chill back more, let's wait more, let's be a bit more careful with the challenges, right? And then with Legacy and Vil, it's like, let's go more, let's be more confident, let's just YOLO into this stuff.
Yeah, no, it is very opposite.
Different advice for different people. Yeah, a lot of the goals you guys are letting in here is just like getting outplayed by stuff you just would not have seen before, right? It's like,
yeah, kinda.
why is Hawk coming off the backboard here? It's like, I don't blame you there, Phil, for not doing it, right?
Yeah, I had
like,
no idea he was there.
Yeah, and it's like, now you know, it's like, this aerial's just too slow, right? You really got to attack that. See how,
Yeah,
like...
and it was completely useless.
Yeah. And yeah, I think that's just for everyone across the board. It just feels like you guys were just getting surprised a lot by their speed. So now it's something it's just something to really keep in mind. It's like, and it's really hard to practice it when you're not playing against this speed, but you just got to kind of keep it in mind.
Yeah.
And another good way to think about it is like, now that you know this speed exists, you know, we saw, it's like, oh, Hawk's pre-flip made him really quick off the wall there, right? And now it's like, you guys can now try and be like what Gaming Gamers did to you against people around your skill level, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know that gap is there, and that's probably the best way to increase your speed, is to really try and do exactly what happened to you guys in this series against other teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try and learn from what they did to shit on us.
Yeah. Alright.
Wait, which one was this? Oh, yep, this one.
So is this the
This
homie
is
team?
Greatest Gaming Gamers, yeah, with Homie.
Yeah. How are you guys mentally coming into this one?
We
I
came
think
off
it
a
was
win in
pretty
our bracket.
average.
Honestly, we came up a win, and I just wanted Vil to ready up, and he just disappeared and didn't ready up at all, and all the momentum on my end just stopped because honestly, he didn't say a fucking word and spent the entire minute not talking. I was like,
yeah, look, my bad. My mum was trying to figure out what we were doing for dinner. I was organising dinner, right?
But that's just the reason I had, man.
Yeah. Alright, Vil, let's calm dinner plans next time then.
I think I said I'll be back in a minute.
He didn't come through, man.
Yeah, well, that seems like a common problem.
Oh, that annoyed. Yeah, I was like,
oh, that was so frustrating. I forgot about that.
Alright. So this all kind of started here, where it's like, this is like the best sign of a half commit is when you have to turn backwards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, same thing, Milk. It's just like staying, like just sitting here would have been fine, which like feels silly in the moment, but you'll see, like the play just would have come to you. Now it's yours. See that?
I saw, I can't remember where, but some guy was just like, he was in their half, reversing behind the ball, waiting for them to challenge. Can't remember where I saw it. It wasn't long ago.
Yeah. Alright, so this seems like a reoccurring theme for everyone. So let's all definitely keep this in mind, where it's like, yeah, it's like, you guys keep kind of like doing this pseudo double commit when someone's there to turn. See how like out of position you are now, Vil?
Yeah.
So I think like, yeah, I like personally, let me know if you guys have any ideas, but I think the best way to respond to this is just either assume the turn is coming, or just like, you've got to like be the alpha and just calm them off it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone have any other ideas, or do you think that'll solve this kind of issue pretty well?
I think it's a benchmark to start with. And seeing how that goes, we can figure some other shit out if it doesn't work, but it is definitely something that could work.
I think it is just mainly a comm issue though, because you could either call like get off it, or the person coming back would say I will leave it, or if nothing gets said, the person back just doesn't go for it.
Yeah.
Bang.
I think like if someone rotating does want to push it, like if I hear someone call me off it, then I'll assume that they have a better thing and we'll try to turn off.
I noticed so many times as well where
people
like called you off, and then you like kind of move your car off it a little bit, but still on it, and then they just backed off, and then no one touches the ball.
Yeah. I guess that's maybe even just like trusting the comm, where if they say they've got it, just getting the hell out. But then also trusting the comm from the commie's perspective, where it's like trust that your teammate's gonna let you have it, you know?
Yeah.
Even if they're just kind of hanging around a bit. Yeah, cool guys. Definitely. I think that's the biggest team thing for this week. Is this kind of rotational thing. The reason I brought it up is because you'll hear a lot of teams kind of be very critical of like the person who's in Milk's spot here and just say like, oh, they should never cut and stuff like that. But personally, I think that's bad because like Milk still gets a good touch here, right? Like,
yeah,
and it's just good. Like if Milk's useful and he's got a good touch, it's like why wouldn't you guys let him have it, you know? So so yeah, just you guys might hear that in six mans. That kind of mentality. So just be aware of it.
yeah.
You know, I wouldn't listen to anyone's opinion in six mans anyway. Let's be honest. Oh, and then let me have a proper look at how this goal goes in after. Yeah. So you're just a sitting duck for the demo because you just have to like slam the brakes. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So same thing here, Legacy, where it's like...
Yeah, I accidentally fucking stalled on the clear as well. That's why I stayed so close.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's all good. But it just...
Also ball side rotations, yeah.
Yeah, the ball side rotation was like a bit awkward, but I could see like... It was like almost useful, you know? Like, I like the idea of going for the demo. You just got to kind of think, it's like... You've got to be ready for the hit after Vil, right? But... There's also a case where you might actually have to be ready for Vil's position in case something weird happens, which is what happened. He got demoed, right? So yeah, there's definitely some risk involved in what you did because you kind of like very much hard committed to them being ready to rotate behind Vil, and then it got all a bit awkward because of the mechanical response as well. Yeah, just keep that in mind. Like, I really like the demo idea. I think it just might have been a bit of an overcommit in that specific spot.
Yeah, probably not when he's in the corner of the wall.
How are we going for time? Alright, I got 7 minutes left. Any other game you guys want to look in particular at, or should we just keep watching this one?
I think Milk wanted to watch the game after this, the like close one.
You want to watch this one, Milk?
Just to see what we could have done better in it.
Alright, cool.
Even though it was close, we still lost.
Alright, let me have just like a quick look at the goals here. So Vil, same thing here, just like lacking confidence in the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get punished. Yeah, again, this is just like a high level thing, right? It's like most teams you can probably get away with like shadowing here, but like you gotta kind of like, yeah, you just gotta get the confidence, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh. So this is just like, you just are a bit too close, which makes you awkward. Yeah. Let's see, Milk, maybe you could have rotated back a bit quicker, but... Yeah, so like mechanically you could have rotated back a bit quicker, Milk, but shit happens. And then... Oh, that's a nice goal from them. Yeah.
I probably could have been higher too, with the pre-jump. Or even go earlier.
Yeah, so ideally, you go here, right? But it's tough because like Azza kind of like faked you and you were ready for him to like touch it. So this actually feels like it should be Legacy's ball actually. Ah, but Legacy, you go there. Yeah. Alright. So probably just be careful of that challenge because it's not that... I don't know. This is a tough situation. This might just be like a good pressure goal from them, honestly. Yeah, because I like what you're thinking here, Legacy. You're trying to be quick to the ball.
Trying to have that no hesitation playstyle, man.
Yeah, it's unfortunate bounce, comes out, and then everyone's just a bit slow. Yeah, I don't think there was any like major problems here from anyone. Just everyone could have done all their decisions a little bit cleaner, and it would have prevented the goal. That makes sense to all of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this team's full of savages, bro. You guys have been getting demoed against a bunch of teams, actually. Oh, Milk, yeah, bit greedy. Bit greedy. Did you think someone was behind you here, or?
Yeah, I did. I was
You
like, I thought someone was back post or even front post.
Yeah, I think even probably because it was like 7 seconds left and you were down like 4-0, you just weren't as switched on, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, let's watch this game and then we'll call it there. So is this game 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Cool. And you guys won the first game, did you?
We won game 2.
Yeah.
We should have won the first 2 though.
We should have.
Bit rough.
Yeah, Milk jumping earlier here would have helped as well, I think. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't expect his touchdown.
I know, he just keeps missing the ball. But, like, it worked. That's so annoying. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so Legacy, you get beat. Then you get beat. Yep. Yeah. Same thing. Everyone's just got, you just gotta crispen up those challenges, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see how confident these guys are in the air. Oof. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he just got punished here, Legacy, for giving him a shot so close.
Should have just tried jumping there, I guess.
Let me think. It's awkward. So you come back, ball goes over you. Yeah. Yeah.
I just followed the ball there, actually.
That's what it feels like. It just feels like you're kind of like following the ball. Oh, ball, no, ball, no. And then you get to the backboard, but you're just like a little bit too far to the left to then stop this, right?
Yeah.
But it's also a great shot, so I don't know.
I gotta be able to save those great shots there.
Yeah, so yeah, that's tough from your perspective though. Let's look at maybe Milk. Oh, you're just rotating back. Vil, you're getting punished for not going again.
Yeah, the hesitation.
Yeah.
I thought he had the double at first as well, though. It's not an excuse, but like I did think that was happening.
Yeah. I think so. This is tough. Yeah, this is tough. I think oh gosh, this is really tough actually. Yeah, because you can see Homie's just so ready for the miss, and that's why he scores. He's just there, and then you're not ready for the miss.
Should have been a fake as well.
Yeah. So I
probably was.
I think Vil, I think you've just got to be more ready for the miss, but then maybe just like don't jump. So
yeah.
if he does get that double touch, it's not like you've like thrown yourself completely out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of what Homie's doing, right? Because it's like Homie's ready for the miss, but even if he did double touch it, Homie could very quickly adjust, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Whereas it's like the opposite for you, where it's like you've like hard committed to the double touch read almost, and then you just get beat.
It honestly looked like he was waiting for the miss there. In my eyes.
That's actually just what I was thinking as I watched it then. Where it's like, Vil, you're ready for him to miss here. You're not
bro,
actually.
If he gets that top bins, bro.
Yeah. Alright.
I don't even fully remember it, but I really thought I was ready for the double. Must have just memory bad.
Yeah. Or your car just wasn't really like reflecting what you were thinking, you know?
Yeah, it's possible. Maybe my brain was thinking something else to me hands.
Yeah. Yeah, so first thoughts on this game is like, yeah, the 2 goals they've scored have just been like very clinical goals where you guys haven't done any massive mistakes, but they were just like small enough compounding mistakes that eventually they got it. Oh, nice goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna skip to the next goal. Yeah, this is a good Vil. Like, took your chance. And then the recovery is just very slow.
Yeah, no, it's a very rough recovery.
And then Legacy, you get beat as well. And then, yeah. So look, all 3 goals have been like no major mistake from any of you, but just like a bunch of small mistakes that all added up, and they were just like very clinical, right? It's like Vil's rotation is a bit slow. Legacy goes for the challenge, but then just misses it because Homie's cut was good. And then Milk goes for the challenge, but then the dribble was just too quick. It's like...
Yeah, I didn't see Azza on it. I thought after the demo there was no one on it. It was free ball.
Yeah.
I think the explosion sort of hit him in the smoke and then he came through.
Yeah. See, that's so confusing, yeah. Homie just literally got replaced by Azza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't even demo anyone, bro.
Yeah. 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 So this has been a good extension of what I was talking about on Wednesday, but do you guys see what I'm talking about? Where it's like, it really is like just that individual skill that is also very important. And it has been the big difference actually between the teams. Yeah, the 2 series you lost against, where it's like you guys are rotating well. Like there's a few like hiccups here or there which we're talking about, but it's like the other teams, they just are very clinical and very quick, and they're like punishing these just like small mistakes out of you guys, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like it's really about like sharpening that up, and then you'll make the mistakes left. And yeah, it's like it's really difficult to do, to practice this stuff, but it's like you just gotta hold yourself to a very high standard when you're practicing like all the time, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you can get away with being a bit slower and a bit sloppier when you're like playing at your own level. But it's like if you kind of just are very critical of yourself, kind of like always imagine you're playing against these tough raider opponents, that'll help a lot. Whoa! Nice.
Safe.
That was honestly a really good touch because that was looking a bit risky.
Yeah, also, across the entire day, I somehow managed to average like 1599.73 speed or something.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
Somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you just click on the ball chasing, like it's games with like every single game in there. Average of all of them. Yeah.
No, that's good. No, like I think you guys played great. Like you lost the 2 series that like you were underdogs in. And there was a lot of positives to also like take away from them, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's summarize the session. So the big team one, like the main team thing I want you guys to think about is that situation where like someone's in front and they can turn, but they're not really committed to it yet, right? So it's like, so team focus, when a player can turn for the ball, if you're behind them, either A, assume they are going to turn and play far back, or B, call them off the ball early and commit to your challenge. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So Vil, just individually, I think the big thing across the day was that hesitation we were kind of seeing.
Yeah, definitely.
So work on hesitation and going and yeah, just like committing to your position. I think committing to your position is like the best way to put it, because it's like there's a lot of times where you're positioned really well and then you just don't go.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So Legacy, like similar stuff to Vil, but I guess like a few times we kind of saw you just like following the ball and never being like truly ready to like respond to it, right? So we'll say like make sure you're ready to attack the ball and not idly following it. And then Milk, I think we're just talking more about that, like making sure you're like, you know, like hanging back more when it's appropriate, picking the right time to challenge. I think that was like the big one. Yeah, so make sure you focus on the right time to challenge, and don't feel uncomfortable hanging back and waiting for the ball to come. Yeah, and then I guess for everyone as well, it's just like focus on that speed and clinicalness, right? So big focus on speed. So speed is really, it encompasses like the small things, you know. So it's like, am I supersonic before like committing to the ball? Am I jumping straight away? Am I pre-flipping, etc., right?
Yeah.
And then I guess the next one was just like be a bit more like goal hungry. I think this was like particularly Uville, but it's good for everyone to focus on. So like be more goal hungry, focus on how to score rather than just being happy, keeping pressure. Anything else I forgot, guys?
I think that's it. Maybe just you had speed down.
What's that?
I was just I forgot if you put speed down, but yeah.
Yeah. And Vil, I just remembered actually we were talking about not overpassing as well.
Yeah.
So try not to pass unless you know it's a good one.
Wasn't there also the like passing over the backboard or something? Or like trying to shoot more if you've got the ball from the side?
Yeah.
Yeah, prioritize the shot before the pass.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with being more goal hungry. Where it's like, yeah, you guys just want to really be like focused on scoring those goals. Like, the pressure will come if you're focusing on scoring goals anyway, right?
I think where the focus on the passing comes from is because when we're versing the lower teams, the passes just absolutely destroy them. So we're more used to implementing that more so, I suppose.
Yeah. No, it's a high level thing that like once teams start intercepting your passes, you realize like, wow, passes are actually kind of bad. and then you gotta pick your moments. Because obviously passes are good, but it's like if the other team's defending passes, they're like terrible, so they become kind of like high risk.
Yeah, it actually sort of like reminds me, like when you're watching like Zen or Vatira or something like that, like you rarely see that like them actually pass.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Sometimes it kind of just ends up as a pass from the play they make, which is what you were also touching on.
Yeah. It's like
if you get a 50 or whatever, and then they're ready for it and can follow up.
Yeah, it's like if you do like a crazy air dribble, you're about to score, and then the other team 50s you, and it goes to the ceiling. Suddenly, that's a pass to your second man. You know?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You weren't meaning it, but shit happens.
You kind of just have to have someone there to back it up, ready for the opportunity if it comes.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another problem we might run into, but one step at a time.
Yeah.
Sweet. Alright, does Wednesday work for you guys again? Wednesday night?
It should
that
do.
works for me.
Alright, Wednesday 8 PM?
Is that AEST or AEDT?
That would be ADT.
Yeah, 8 o'clock DT, gotcha.
Alright.
That works for me.
Alright, let's lock that in unless anyone gets something come up, alright?
Yeah, I think
Sounds
I'm
plan,
gonna
mate.
trial a few more people, but for the most part, we'll like see how it goes. For the yeah.
Well, Bill, you gotta keep passing for a few more weeks.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, well, good luck, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good
See you
one.
all Wednesday.
See ya.
Have a good one.